Shout out to the EA Sports Game Changer program for allowing me to capture some early Madden 22 gameplays for you guys. You guys have no idea how often I have messed up my intro because I do my normal intro and then I remember I gotta do that presented by EA Game Changer stuff. But anyways, today we are on Monday Night Football with the Los Angeles Rams, the new-look Rams led by Matt Stafford. I mean, they're not really too much of a new-look team, but it feels like they're being really hyped up as a new-look team, even though all they really did was swap Jared Goff for Matt Stafford as Andy Isabella gets the catch here. But nonetheless, the Rams have a lot of preseason hype. Everybody's thinking they could be a team to return to the Super Bowl. A lot of people are thinking the 49ers could be, I don't know, they're potentially a sleeper team, but that's possible. Obviously, the Seattle Seahawks, they're yearly contenders with Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll. And then there's the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC West. Everybody rates the Cardinals high on young talent, but as far as taking control of the NFC West, I think the Cardinals are at the bottom of the barrel as far as votes for winning the NFC West. But obviously this Arizona team, they're pretty well built off. They've got Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, and of course they got Kyler Murray at quarterback, Chase Edmonds at that running back position. Edmonds I feel like is an underrated back. Kenny and Drake is gone. He did great for the Cardinals, but I think Chase Edmonds is going to be in for a pretty good year, especially in that air raid offense with Cliff Kingsbury. And then defensively, obviously they added J.J. Watt. Hopefully Chandler Jones sticks around. His third down, we're going to eventually find a wide open Chase Edmonds. He'll get the first down, set up a goal line opportunity. So yeah, they got J.J., they got Chandler Jones. Isaiah Simmons in his second year could take a big step because Simmons showed a lot of potential in his rookie year. Also showed a lot of, potential mistakes, but obviously as a rookie playing coverage like that, you're prone to do that. But you can see how special Simmons was. The game that sticks out to me for Isaiah Simmons the most was that game they played on primetime against the Seattle Seahawks, where it felt like he was really taking that game over. And then Budda Baker's one of the best safeties in the league. Easily just the full package out there, and he got a big contract, rightfully so. So, I mean, this Arizona Cardinals team, man, they could really make it to where all four teams in the NFC West actually qualify for the NFC playoffs, because of course 7 teams now make the playoffs as opposed to the normal 6. That's the official gig after last season's tryout with the COVID year. Meanwhile, for the Los Angeles Rams, you guys see Matt Stafford doing his thing. Le'Veon Bell is not on the Los Angeles Rams, so I was playing TD Present in this game as well as that earlier game I posted with the 49ers and I think the Seahawks he had played with. So we're really doing the NFC West tour here with TD Barrett for whatever reason. But yeah, he had made a franchise for us to play these games in. I don't really know why. But in this franchise, he had Le'Veon Bell on the Rams, and I guess he didn't really realize until after we played the game, as he's going to float a beautiful passer to Cooper Kupp. And you see what Matt Stafford brings to the table with that arm strength, the ball placement, the full package. And Matt Stafford, definitely has his best chance at winning a Super Bowl this season with the Los Angeles Rams. And it's good to see because Stafford, he's been a great quarterback throughout his career with the Detroit Lions. Sometimes gets pressed into mistakes because of how much he has to do with the Detroit Lions, but now with one of the best offensive minds in the league with Sean McVay, Stafford could definitely lead a nice play-action scheme that the Rams like to run. Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, one of the best wide receiver duos out there, and even Tyler Higbee, an underrated tight end. So I mean, it's just, man, it really gets you excited for football season. When you think about this division alone and the potential of this division, man, it just gets your football juices flowing. We're like, man, I can't wait to see how all of these games play out because, like I said, man, all 4 of these NFC West teams, barring injury, are all legit. So I mentioned we're playing TD Barrett once again. Once again, his link to his channel will be in the description below if you, for whatever reason, need it. For whatever reason, he is going straight up coverage defense on us once again. But with Kyler Murray at the quarterback position, we've got all the time to sit there. We can wait. We can buy time by leaving the pocket whenever we need to, as TD's going to send the blitz here, and it's going to work out for him because Chase Edmonds misses his block and pass protection. So that's pretty much going to kill this drive off because now we only have 1 second left. I just called a timeout with a second left to try to take a crazy shot downfield to DeAndre Hopkins, but I actually tried to take off here with Kyler Murray just to see just how far we could go with Kyler there. So, yeah, and I feel like if we didn't get sacked there. We actually had a touchdown to Andy Isabella. So Chase Edmonds, I talked about how good Chase Edmonds is. Maybe his pass blocking rating isn't too high. I don't really know. But we are 7-7 going into halftime. But TD Barrett does get the ball to start the second half. So that's going to be pretty big in this one. TD is pretty much running the same circle play he ran like the entire last game that we played. He hasn't really switched it up. I actually switched playbooks. I ran the Tampa Bay playbook the first time we played TD, and this time I'm running the Arizona playbook. Those have been two of my favorite playbooks the past couple of seasons. You guys know how much I love the Cardinals playbook with all the jet sweeps and stuff like that. So we're rocking the Cardinals, and plus they have a lot of option plays that I feel like, we are using the Arizona Cardinals, right? But yeah, it really fits the Cardinals offensive skill set well, as Le'Veon Bell getting yet another carry. The funny thing is I feel like TD would have actually been better having Cam Akers in the game instead of Le'Veon Bell, but it is what it is. As Matt Stafford finding an open man. Tutu Atwell, the rookie. Tutu Atwell, as far as Madden goes, is going to be a pretty good piece on these Rams because he's pretty fast. Le'Veon Bell, not too fast, but with the open lanes, he's able to do his thing, set up a goal line opportunity for Stafford, who is leaving the pocket. Matthew Stafford, back of the end zone, got his man. He stayed in bounds the whole way through, and Tyler Higbee is the recipient that will give the Rams a now 7-point lead after, I believe that's Sam Ficken. He's still the kicker of the Rams, right? Up and good. So yeah, we haven't really made many mistakes in this game. It's just that our 2-minute drill drive, it was just that one sack that kind of switched things up, and now we're the ones that are kind of playing from behind. We're the ones that have a bit more pressure on us, as Andy Isabella gets the RPO or the jet sweep there. Kyler Murray, though, having a great game. 12 for 13, 85 passing yards, looking for more, and he'll get it. AJ Green, also a veteran added to this squad. I don't know how much AJ Green's going to provide for this team, but I mean, him and DeAndre Hopkins like 3 years ago, that would have really been scary. But I mean, it's still, AJ Green, Christian Kirk, that's a great group of guys to have. And then you have Max Williams at the tight end position that we tried to connect with there, but Kyler just completely misses the mark, and it's going to be intercepted by Jalen Ramsey. One thing I noticed in this game that I really like is that it seems like, especially against zone defense, the wide receivers and tight ends and running backs, they all try to sit in the hole of the zone rather than like being wide open and then like going upfield for absolutely no reason, right? And Max Williams did a great job of that. I was like, wow, in the past Maddens, Max Williams every single time there would have scrambled upfield into Jalen Ramsey. He sat there, he waited, he said, Kyler, I'm open, throw me the ball. It's just unfortunate that we were not able to connect the way that TD's able to connect with Tutu Atwell here. And once again, that's just Matt Stafford putting it on point. He brings more versatility to the Rams offense than Jared Goff. So that's showing up here, and all of a sudden we find ourselves down 14 points. But yeah, that's one thing I noticed about this game that hopefully is like a true carryover. As long as the quarterback doesn't sell you out, it seems like these offensive skill set players, they seem to be more aware of their surroundings, more aware of its zone. You see, even look at the circle receiver on the right side of the field. He doesn't move. He knows he's open, and he sticks in that spot. Now, will they always just stand there no matter what? I don't think so, as we're going to run a fake jet sweep with the pump fake from Murray and the touchdown to Edmonds. Oh, whoa. I would love to take credit about how smart I am and how great of a pump fake that was. That was by accident. I just wanted to try to... I feel like Edmonds was open right away anyways, but the pump fake makes that play look 10 times cooler because we froze the two defenders that were approaching Kyler Murray, and that bought enough time for Edmonds to actually get open for the touchdown. For some reason, Marcus Golden was offsides here. I didn't even touch him, so that's just all him right there, whatever. TD will accept that penalty. He'll get a first down and 5. Unfortunately, we actually stopped the run there because now he's going to get a first down, and we're kind of working against the clock a little bit here. TD's not, he's not shooting the clock on us here. He's not going too much try hard, so that's cool. So we could have ourselves at least a chance at this one if we get a defense to stop. But that's a big if right now as Le'Veon Bell gets the ball. We haven't really gotten a stop on this Rams offense yet this game. It's just that both of us have kind of put together long drives throughout this one, especially, TD. We haven't really given him much deep. We're kind of making him work for it like we did the last time we played TD, and we're really going to have to make him work here if he wants to get this third down conversion. We send the blitz. Chandler Jones almost gets home, but not before Stafford connects for a monumental first down conversion. Oh, man. I thought we had that, and at the very least, maybe Buda Baker could have knocked an incompletion out there. Instead, Deshaun Jackson, 2 plays later, in for what should be the dagger. But yeah, it looked like Stafford actually threw an inaccurate pass that worked out because it got Tutu Atwell more open, or whoever the receiver was more open than they really were. But you guys can see the Rams with Deshaun Jackson and Tutu Atwell, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. That makes them a pretty dynamic offense in this game. So, the Rams, I feel like they're actually a better Madden team this year just because, Stafford with the arm strength plus that speed makes them pretty interesting. And then, of course, on defense, you got Donald and Ramsey. We're looking for Hopkins here. DeAndre Hopkins hasn't done too much for us besides that huge reception on the broken play, as we're looking for D-Hop here on 3rd down. Has half a step there on David Long, but Long's actually able to get the interception there. So that's, good enough coverage, we'll call it. This is not good enough coverage because Tutu Atwell on the final play gets a touchdown there. I left them on an island. Didn't really care. It was the final play of the game. I just picked something random, and Tutu showing off his burners there. But it's all good, man. It's a fun game with TD, so, it's all. I'm not mad at him for running up the score or anything, it's all chill. I would have done the same thing to him, to be completely honest. It was in that spot, but we were not. We did not get the win. But, just early days going out here, having some fun with TD Barrett. TD Barrett, always my guy, and definitely always, a big fan of his stuff. So if you guys want to check out his channel, do that. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw. Subscribe for more Madden 22 gameplays on this channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.